I was like, no, he doesn't really love her. It's me he loves and stuff like that. You're mad. You're God, may God punish you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl Z-Face and I'm back with another video. I know it has been like 3 weeks no uploads from me. We are taking our time, we are taking it slowly, gradually, okay, so we don't rush things and we don't make mistakes. So today's video is going to be a story time. From the thumbnail and the title, you guys already know it's going to be a story time. So while telling you guys that story, I'm going to do my makeup as well, okay, so don't go anywhere, stay tuned. If you've not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. We are almost at 500 subscribers, okay, so please get us to 500 subscribers. Subscribe, like, comment, click on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I do an upload, okay, and I'll see you guys soon. So guys, I went ahead to do my brows off camera. My window is open right now, guys, to increase the lighting because I have just one light. I'm using just one light right now, so I decided to increase my window. So you guys are going to be getting a lot of noise. This is my cars passing on the road. I am very sorry. I'm going to be audible as possible. I'm going to try my best so you guys get what I'm saying. So let me just give you guys a heads up on the story. Throughout my secondary school and my high school life, I chose not to have any relationship, or I just decided not to date because I felt like maybe dating at that time was going to cause distractions and stuff like that. I just had that in my head. I wasn't into any like serious relationship. I just had a few friends. But when I talk about relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, no, I didn't do that in secondary school and high school. So I decided to date in the university. When I got into year 1, I can date now since I'm in the university. University girl, you need to experience some sort of things. While making this decision, I think Satan, the devil, heard this and he sent his only begotten son to be my first boyfriend. God, please forgive me, but this is the way I could classify this kind of person. This guy, I received a strange text from an unknown number one day saying, hello, hi, I got your number from a friend. Guys, this thing that I got your number from this person, I don't know how it actually works, but at that time I wasn't even bothered about where he got my number from. He was like, how are you doing? I'm fine. And I was just texting this strange number. I didn't even know where he was from or whom he took my number from, but most people always told me they took my number from my mom's shop because I had a lot of friends around my mom's shop. So somebody would just walk up to me and tell me, I took a number from this friend that sells or whatever around my mom's shop there. We started chatting up together and I was like, oh my god, I need to see this person because he was really sweet on phone. At this time I was in school. Yes, I was in school. So I told him I was in school. He told me he doesn't have a problem, he's going to come look for me in school. Like, wow, okay, this first time you're really starting something serious, you don't know what you're doing. Yes, you don't actually, because I didn't know what I was doing at that time. I gave him directions to my school and he came to my school, University of Bambili, Bamenda. Anybody who is in Bamenda, in fact anybody who's in Cameroon knows that university. Yes, this guy came. I gave him directions to my friend's house. At that time I was at my friend's house. I didn't want him to know my house. Like, I don't know why, but I just decided to go to my friend's house and wait for him there. So he came to my friend's house. So first of all, this guy was tall, slim, handsome. Just seeing that person at that time for the first time, somebody you've been discussing with, and you see him for that first time, it was like, okay, he's not bad, so we just continued chatting up and I just realized that we started dating. Just like that. Like, I don't even know what happened, but I just found myself dating this guy. After 3 weeks of dating, like we dated for 3 weeks, getting to a month, that is when this guy decided to open up to me and he told me he had a child. Okay, you come to me, you want to date me, and you're not going to tell me you have a child at the beginning of the relationship to see if I'm going to accept you with that child. You tell me you have a child 3 weeks after dating me, like after I have fallen head over heels for you. The truth is, at that time when he told me, I was very sad and he started telling me, no, I'm no longer with the baby mama. Yes, all I do is I take care of my child, and she's even getting married to another person. So this guy was a fashion designer. So 5 years ago, just think about how fashion designers were 5 years ago. So I wouldn't say he was really at the top. Okay, so if you understand. So I took that and I was like, okay, no problem. He says he's not with the baby mama anymore. So I was like, okay, fine, we can do this. We can do this. We continued dating, and guys, the truth is, funny thing about dating for your first time or trying to start up a relationship for your first time, you're just going to be excited about everything you're doing. I was very, very excited. Like sometimes I would leave school and go to town. Like from school to town should be about, it was about 500 to 700 to go, and to come back 1,400. My parents would give me money for a week, so they'll give me money that was going to be sufficient for a week, and they knew that I would come to town only during the weekends. But I used to go to town like every day to see my boyfriend. It's relationship is sacrifice, so I'm sacrificing my money to go see him. Okay, and sometimes during the weekend I wouldn't even have money to go see my parents. Like, that's how bad it was, because I've exhausted all my money and I will not have transport money. And I'm this kind of person that I don't like asking money from my boyfriends. That's just how I am. If I'm not in deep shit, I will not really like ask you to give me money. But the funny thing was, after 2 months of dating, I had not received anything from him, like a gift, money, whatever, even transport money, nothing. But you're supposed to, there's some things you need to do in your relationship or to make your girlfriend feel that you love her or you care about her. Even though you're nice, when he was always texting but he never called. Yes, he was always texting, but when it comes to money, gifts, take you out, want it, never. He never did it. So after these 2 months, I was wondering that this guy, the truth is, guys, what I put in my head was the relationship is not supposed to be all about the things he gives you. It's supposed to be about care and love. Moving on to the 3rd month, one day Facebook, he uploaded a girl's picture on Facebook, and I was wondering, I just went and I asked him, who is this girl you just posted? And he said it's his cousin. I'm like, okay, you just randomly post your cousin on Facebook. I'm like, okay, I can't even remember the caption he used or whatever. I was just like, whatever. One day I just asked him, are you never going to take me out or something? He said, oh, I'm going to take you out, don't worry, we're going to go out and stuff like that. He decided to go out one day, and we went to this place. I don't know if you guys, they called it bonga juice. It was around my school. A cup of fruit juice was 1,000. So he took I and one of my friends out, so we were the 3 of us, so that was 3,000. One cup of juice for me, one cup of juice for him, one cup of juice for my friend, so that was 3,000 francs. When we finished drinking, the person came to collect the money, and this guy was looking at his wallet, told me that he forgot his money at home. I don't understand. You're coming to take me out, leave your money in the house. Are you alright? Is something wrong with you? I was so pissed. I was so annoyed. I ended up paying that 3,000 francs. He later on apologized and like, no, I'm going to pay you back the money. I'm like, yes, you're going to pay me back that money. You should pay me back that money. So after that incident passed, and I forgave him, and I'm like, it's normal for you to forget money or whatever. One day this guy called, told me to borrow him 10,000 francs, that he needs 10,000 francs urgently to do something. God knows, God in heaven knows, that was the last money that I had on me. I'll just say my move button was on, because I don't know what was happening. Willingly gave this boy that 10,000 francs, knowing that he was going to give me, that's 13,000 francs that he was going to give me. Guy, as a student, my 13,000 francs was out. I knew, oh, he's my boyfriend, he's going to give me more, maybe in the future, or maybe as time goes on, because he'll tell me, oh, I'm a fashion designer. I'm like, okay, all right, okay. Months passed, like, let me say 2 months passed. I think it was my birth month. I was expecting like, okay, this is my birth month, my boyfriend is going to get me things, or he's going to at least give me money, or at least even tell me happy birthday, sweetie, or whatever. My birthday came, I was receiving a lot of birthday messages from my friends, from my family. Shockingly, I was very shocked. My so-called boyfriend did not text, he did not call. It was like any other normal day. Weirdly, I didn't receive any text or any call from him that day instead. So I don't know if it was actually something he planned to do, or he wanted me to get upset. So my birthday was on the 12th, and on the 13th he still hadn't sent me any text, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to call this guy I'm going to call him and tell him my mind. Like what rubbish, what nonsense. On the 13th, I decided to take my friends out on the 13th because on the 12th was Saturday and I always go to spend weekend with my parents, like I said. So when I came back on the 13th, I decided to take my friends out. So before going out, I called him and I was like, what's the date of today? He said the 13th. I said, what was the date of yesterday? He said the 12th. And I said, doesn't it ring a bell? It was like, what? I'm like, yesterday was my birthday. And I just switched off the phone. He called and he started, oh, I'm very, very sorry. I'm really very, very sorry. I'm going to make it up to you for we are. Shockingly, this guy remembered my friend's birthday and brought her a cake, like a very, very small cake. I'm like, you can remember my friend's birthday, but you cannot remember your own girlfriend's birthday. I'm like, what was I even doing in that relationship? Even after he did that, I was like, okay, let me just forgive him. You know, people forget. People don't forget, guys. You cannot be in a relationship and you forget your girlfriend's birthday. What's that? Trying to tolerate him. Yes, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to tolerate everything that was going on. And I would just say, oh, maybe he forgot. Oh, maybe he just forgot my birthday, okay? Because he would not deliberately forget my birthday, but he deliberately forgot the birthday. You cannot remember your girlfriend's friend's birthday and forget hers. That is the weirdest thing. So stupid. Something that is very, very stupid. That is how this relationship was going on. I was the one spending money. He would ask me for money and I'm going to give him, and I was never asking him for money, or I was never asking him why he wasn't giving me money or he wasn't spending on me. Like, I was just mute about the whole thing. Like, girl. Funny thing is, I was dating this guy for 6 months and all of these things were happening, and I decided not to tell any of my friends. My friend at that time, she was actually very older than me. Like, she was 5 years older than me and she was quite experienced about stuff like this. I just chose not to tell her. Sometimes it's better to tell your friend your problem when you have a problem, be it in a relationship. She might just be of help, okay? I decided not to tell her. One day she just woke up and asked me, does your boyfriend take care of you? I'm like, yeah, he takes care of me, yes. She said, when I mean take care of you, I mean like, does he give you money? Does he buy you gifts or stuff like that? I'm like, no, he doesn't. She's like, how many months have you guys been dating? 6 months, 6 to 7 months. And she's like, so he hasn't even given you transport fare, nothing? I'm like, nothing. My friend started telling me that my boyfriend doesn't love me. What did you say? That my boyfriend doesn't love me? I almost had a problem with my girlfriend. I told her what she's saying is not true, that my boyfriend loves me very, very much with all his heart. So for my foundation, I'll be using this new foundation that I got, and it is super dope. Isa and those. So I almost had a problem with my friend. Is this too light? And I told her that relationship is not all about money. My boyfriend is still growing. The fact that he doesn't give me money doesn't mean he doesn't love me. And funny enough, what she was telling me was the truth, but I was so blind to see. Guys, unfortunately for me, I was recording and talking and my phone went off and I didn't know. So I spoke up to in fact, I did almost all my face. Like I'm almost done with my face, but I'm just going to rewind and tell you guys, if I don't get a camera, I'm going to choke. Like, I'm really going to choke. Okay. So as I was saying, sometimes it's better to listen to maybe somebody that is more experienced than you in a certain field, because my friend, she was really bigger than me, like really bigger, and when it comes to relationships wahala, she was like an expert. So she was telling me, this guy, I don't think he loves you. Like, she told me in a very nice way, after asking me a series of questions, if the guy does this, if he does that. I'm like, no, he doesn't, but I know he loves me. You know, I know this guy really likes me. He really loves me. Like, and she's like, I know you think he loves you, but he doesn't. I'm like, no. We almost had a fight, but it wasn't that serious because she just said, okay, it's fine. So unfortunately for him, one day on Facebook, his junior brother posted his so-called cousin and he captioned it, our wife. I'm like, why would you call their cousin our wife? As in, what's that? So I screenshotted that picture and I took it. I was like, I sent him the picture and I'm like, what's this? Why would your junior brother call your cousin our wife? And he was the only, like, that was the only brother that he had, so he wouldn't be talking about our wife and referring to maybe his friend or whatever. In fact, it was just so relatable because he posted and said it was her cousin, and then later on the brother posted her and said our wife. So I was confused. I'm like, can you explain? He started stammering and he was telling me, she's not really my cousin, she's my cousin's wife. I'm like, why would you tell me your cousin's wife is your cousin? As in, what's that? What is that? So after finding like so difficult to tell me, he later on told me that actually that girl was his wife and they had 2 kids together. So in total he had 3 kids. 3 kids, and he was married to her. Like, really, men will shock you. Really? Are you really serious? Like, are you for real? And he was like, no, he doesn't really love her, it's me he loves and stuff like that. And I'm like, you're mad. You're God, may God punish you. As in, as how? Oh God. I just break up with him. Like, the breakup took place on WhatsApp. Yes, I break up with him on WhatsApp. So I just told him, you know, this thing we're doing, this relationship is over. Like, it's over. 20 minutes after, I was tagged in a post on Facebook, and guess what? My boyfriend, my so-called ex-boyfriend, posted my picture and captioned it, the love of my life, I'll never let you go no matter what happens. And I'm like, is this boy even serious? I commented under the post, if you don't take this picture down, I'm going to tell you what you're going to regret in your life. So I went to WhatsApp and I sent him a series of cursing voice notes. I was like, if you don't take that picture on Facebook down, I hate you. Remove my picture from Facebook. You're a bastard. You're a this. You're a that. Oh God. So he later on removed the picture. He apologized. He kept on apologizing, but it was of no use to me, guys, because that was like a blow. As in, how would you have somebody so sweet like me, and then you treat me that way? Why would you do that to me, bro? So it was really bad. Truth be told, guys, if you've not yet experienced something, because my next relationship was very sweet. So someone can actually buy me a gift, someone can actually give me money, someone can actually take care of me like this, someone can actually spend money on me even though he doesn't have, someone can actually sacrifice for me, you know. Until you have entered into another relationship to compare your previous one, you're never going to know that the previous one was toxic. Because when I was in that toxic relationship, I knew it was perfect, because I knew, oh, he was taking care of me, he was showing me love, he was texting me, he was doing this. When all of those were just lies, all he was doing was just eating my money. Pocket allowance that my mom gave me went to him. Relationship is sacrifice. You both should sacrifice, not one person sacrificing. Not to talk about the girl sacrificing for the boy, and then the boy gives her a slap, even though the girl sacrifices. Because when I started in that first relationship, I'm like, since relationship is all about sacrifice, you know, maybe I should just sacrifice and do this for him. I was happy doing it because I knew that I was at the level that he was in his heart, but it's like he was here and I was here. Like, this is how it was. So it was that bad, guys. It was really bad. I'm just going to go ahead and do my lips and my eyelashes, and I'll be right back. So guys, I am done with the look. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section, and let me know your thoughts as well about my story. And if you had a bad experience as well, let me know about it in the comment section as well. Share with me as I have shared with you my own experience, okay? And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Just going to wear this cap. God. Why are you doing like this? Why is this cap entering inside? It's like this. Time for thumbnail. I don't understand. Yeah. Ah. Oh my gosh. Oh la la. Auntie. God, do I look like Ronke Raji? Okay. Do I I feel like I look like her though. Like, this makeup makes me look like her. Makeup, brown cap, red gown, and the Z chain. Okay. Bye guys. Mwah.
Worship it, yeah, please don't worsen it. My situation don't call worsen it. Yeah, I should be, I gotta worship it.